to Thompson. Pass to Wagner. Simmons with it. And slam dunk by Simmons.
Simmons can bounce now. He's 6'11", but he can get up in the air too. Makes dunks a lot more fun when you're that tall and can bounce like Simmons.
Here's Insanity. Here's Anderson. Here's Insanity. Defended by Thompson. Chalmers, the pass to Miller. Anderson can't get it to go. And it's Jones with the ball for the Orlando Magic. They trail by 9. Offensive rebound. Simmons, no good. We've got 1:48 left to play in the first. Here's Insanity. He takes it in. No good with a layup. Here's Orlando. Thompson right side. Pass to Simmons. The jump hook. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Here's Insanity. Defended by Thompson. Oh, and a fast break for the Magic. And it's Simmons with the jam.
And Simmons is extremely versatile and effective two-way player, guys, who can hurt you on both ends.
They get back on track. That's good on the jumper. Insanity's got 14 points for the game.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
Pass to Simmons. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
It's been a comedy of errors for them so far. They just can't.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Out to James. Here's Insanity. Pass to Wade. Here's Insanity. He's checked by Carter. Insanity passes to James. 6 to shoot. Here's Wade. Rebounded by Suggs.
Now, there's an example of good defense beating good offense.
Setting the floor for the Heat. We've got LeBron James. And it's Wade in at the shooting guard position. That one's off.
Second team foul. At the line for Orlando.
He hits the second from the line.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
That shot wide open. He's got 17.
Outstanding up-court vision from Wade that time.
And he lobs it up. And so ball out of bounds. Thompson touched it last.
A sloppy turnover. When you're not locked in, you pay the price.
Here's Insanity. 17 points in the game. Pass to Bosch. Here's Insanity. Shoots from the elbow. And the bucket is good. Insanity's got 19 points.
Terrific find from the big man Bosch right there, doing a good job surveying the floor and getting it to an open teammate.
Blocked! And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here.
Magic ball.
Dane against Allen.
When LeBron is engaged on defense, he's a real problem at that end of the floor, too. Terrific job changing the shot.
Insanity, no good.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
And, you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
On the wing, Thompson. Clock at 6. Goes up from the top of the key. No good off the back of the rim.
Great defense. Can't let guys get open looks inside the arc.
Up top, Allen. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Magic.
Magic ball.
On Wednesday, they'll kick off a homestand, starting with the Memphis Grizzlies. And then on Thursday, they'll be facing Al Horford and the Boston Celtics.
They have a nice string of home contests coming up. This team has been fantastic in their own house, so a great chance to put together a few wins right now.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Suggs. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. And it's Miami's ball. Here's Insanity. 19 points in the game. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Knocked loose.
That's about as good a job you can do as a defender. Affect the shot and grab and secure the rebound.
Thompson scanning the floor. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Both free throws good from Thompson. And it's Miami's ball. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Here's Insanity. 21 points in the game. And that one good. Insanity's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Yes, sir! LeBron James!
And, you know, LeBron's a threat to score as soon as he touches it. Such an aggressive offensive player with great skill.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
The Magic are still young, yes, but they are developing. Coach Jamal Mosley said, quote, "We're close to getting over the hump. These guys understand that you just have to stick with that process, the growth. It's just the belief system that these young men are starting to grow into."
He's really kept that positive environment. Thanks, Allie.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
Thompson outside. Here's Dub. Some solid defense from James.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Here's Insanity. 25 points in the game. Count that bucket. Insanity's got 27 points.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
With the drive and the powerful one-handed slam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Suggs, no good.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
And even from where we're sitting, you can clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
So it's both teams making substitutions here, so he gets them both. A challenging stretch for Orlando here. Here's Jones. And another miss by Orlando.
Boy, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Wagner with a steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Simmons with it. Picked up by James. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's on LeBron James.
That's what you call being a master of your craft from Simmons. I mean, fooled the entire defense in the paint there.
Franz Wagner checked in for Orlando. Here's Insanity, defended by Jones. A shot from the mid-range. Insanity gets the bucket. Insanity's got 35.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And a missed layup.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Misses the three.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down. And the amazing moves of Simmons. I mean, he's just so much fun to watch when he's got the ball in his hands.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
It goes on Tyus Jones.
Team foul. At the line for the away team, number 69. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
Wagner outside. Thompson right side. Can't connect from 14. Here's Insanity, defended by Thompson. Insanity gets the bucket.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
1:51 left in the first half of basketball. Jones with the ball. To the inside. Here's Simmons. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
Insanity passes to Miller. Here's Insanity. Out of bounds. It'll be magic ball.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
And so a pretty lopsided game to the
half with the score. Your Magic, 34.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
53.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here. Looking at Miami. Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
Well, it comes down to confidence. From the opening tip, these guys had that swag. They had the attitude that you can't beat us, we can only beat ourselves.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Magic.
Well, they were playing like it was Christmas, Ernie. Giving up a lot of turnovers. There's no excuses for the turnover numbers, sloppy ball handling.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. We've got Wendell Carter, Jalen Suggs out there with Desmond Bane. Then there's Wagner, and it's Dub in at the 4. So that's who Jamal Mosley starts the second half with. And that one's good. James.
He's so good at creating his own shot. He's just got an endless supply of moves. LeBron James.
Pass to Bane. Driving in. Deflected.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Dub passes to Suggs. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Allen against Wagner. Just 5 to shoot. Kicks it out to Bane. Puts up a 3. LeBron with the rebound. James has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Insanity. Give him 39. Fires top of the key. They grab their own miss. Bosh. Out of bounds. It'll be Orlando's.